He writes the license plates down, and he has friends, and they call it in, and it's registered to the FBI. So the assumption was that these were FBI agents, and they were being provocateurs on purpose to try to get bad press for the militia. So they were creating some of these problems. That's the speculation. So the fire chief goes to the local judge and says, hey, what are we going to do about this? And the judge told him, back off.
Yeah.
And your life's in danger. And why don't you quit the committee? And kind of pressuring him. So he does. But he makes a press release and a video explaining all this and the reasons why he just couldn't work for the government anymore because of what they were doing in his town and how they were being manipulated by higher-ups and stuff and falling to political pressure. So which is sad.
Yeah.
But because he probably would do more good if he were in a position of power now.
Do you think he'll keep speaking out, or is he going to go into hiding? And the question is, how long is it going to last?
We'll see, because that is a good question, and he claims that he will keep keeping on.
Right.
But it sounds to me that he was also a little bit fearful of what might happen.
Well, I could imagine.
Sure.
The FBI's
He's got family
big.
and stuff.
The NEA has guns now.
Well, you know what they do. They don't have to go after you. They can go after your family.
Right. Which for some people is worse.
What do you mean? That's worse. That's more intimidating.
Yeah, for some people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, anybody with any integrity.
Oh.
I mean, my police chief retired a while ago said the same thing. He says, if you're a rabble-rouser, they don't have to go after you.
Yeah.
They can go after your family and harass your family.
No, I get it.
And why should they suffer for what you stand for? So you understand that.
No,
the bigger picture is the FBI is infiltrating. Well, no kidding. But at least if this is true, it's been exposed.
Or these FBI employees are on the side of the militias.
Doesn't sound like it. Now, I saw another video where...
Doesn't sound like it.
Where... did you see the video where the militia guys went to the FBI substation?
Yeah.
And they went to the front gate, and it was, like a pole building, a metal building.
Right.
Out in the middle of farm country, very clandestine, low-key. Did you see those agents? Anything stand out about them?
No, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch, like, what was the show about the aliens and the FBI guy made movies out of it? Come on.
Elf?
No. With Molnar and Scully.
What? Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, clean cut, black suit, tie.
Yeah, uh-huh.
These guys all looked like militiamen.
Yeah.
They all had beards, longer hair. Some had short hair, really short with beards, wearing farmer clothes and all this stuff. That's just
Are they
not
in
your typical...
an urban setting?
No.
Okay.
No. They look like Navy SEALs in Iraq.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure some of them were former. They had a military bearing about them. But my point is they didn't look like your typical Mulder FBI agent.
Right.
They're blending.
Yeah.
So
well, sure. Yeah.
That goes together with the fire chief's
it's interesting, isn't it?
Accusation.
It's very interesting. So we'll see. We may or may not hear anything more from him or from the area, but
other than he's gone missing.
We might hear that or not. He won't go missing, though. I mean, that's the thing, because that would leave it open to too much speculation. He'll be found pretty immediately, and it'll be a suicide or something, right? Because of the pressure.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He won't be missing. Yeah.
If he goes missing, everyone's gonna
right. That's not what I meant. I meant he'll be found.
Yeah.
In an accident.
Yeah.
He hit a tree in the middle of that prairie land. That one tree, 600 yards off the road.
Huh.
You had to go through 4 fences and a bluff to get there.
Well, he was drinking because he was so distraught from
Right. He didn't find any alcohol in his bloodstream, but he smelled like liquor. They poured it all over him. They killed him and put him up there.
It really isn't funny.
No, it's not.
We're laughing about it, but it's
stuff like that does happen. Don't kid yourself.
Who was just a couple years ago, right? That reporter that knew some stuff.
Yeah.
Speculation. He ran into a tree, right?
There was a few in a row there.
Yeah. That's weird. It's very weird.
Just a coincidence. These things happen.
I'm beginning to think it's a good thing that we're so ignorant.
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. Yeah. And you are very, very blissful.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And knowledge is a curse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you want to go into the State of the Union at all? I listened to some of it, but when he started talking about how great the economy was, and more people working than ever before, and everything's hunky-dory, and thank God everything's wonderful, I just couldn't listen anymore.
Yeah, there's a few things that stood out to me. That was one. The other was when same old thing, right? He talked and talked and talked about how businesses should be run and how all these successful business people are not running the business the way it should be run because it's hurting the little guy, right?
Well, he has a degree and he's got an MBA from Harvard.
Oh, does he?
In business administration.
Does he really?
No.
Okay, then.
He's never had a job.
He is an expert on the Constitution. Well, having an MBA doesn't mean... I know he's never had a job, but he does have a college degree, I think.
Yeah, law. I don't know what his undergrad degree was, but I think it was political science.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So I really get tired of anybody telling somebody how they should run their business, but of course he wants
well, unless they're a business consultant and that's their job. I mean, you do hire. Well, there are people you can hire to tell you how to run your job or business.
If I've asked them to help me run my business,
and they have credentials
sure.
and
no,
experience.
Just if I ask them.
Oh, I see.
Like you,
yeah,
Brian? Brian, I have never asked you.
I know, and it's a shame because I got a lot of great ideas for your business.
Well, I mean, you give me tons of advice. I've never once asked for it.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. What was the other thing? He didn't cry, so that was disappointing.
Didn't talk about guns.
I may have, I may have missed it.
Oh, okay.
But I was sitting in front of the television for the whole time, but it's
dozed off a little bit.
It's really hard to pay attention.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about guns. I don't. It's weird. I mean, he talked about.
I would think the press would have said something.
He talked about working together and the standard crap.
It was horrible.
And by the way,
no emotion. It is just, you claim he's a good actor. I think he's terrible.
By the way, I've seen other people make this claim after I did, but he's like Glenn Beck. He must have seen my post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying this was his last State of the Union address.
Yeah.
He said, I think he said, maybe he didn't, but that it was his last one.
Yeah.
People were saying he was emotional, sentimental about it being his last State of the Union address.
I didn't see that. But.
He's going to give another State of the Union, another State of the Union offering of some sort, right? He's either going to give a speech, which I think he will. He'll come out and say, look how great I am. I mean, the entire speech... This, the one he just did, his nose was in the air. When he does the next one, which hopefully really will be his last one, he won't be able to see any. He'll be looking at the ceiling with his nose in the air so high. But he'll come out with a victory lap like he does it on a little crap, right? So at the end of his presidency, he's going to come out and say, "Look at me! Look at all the good stuff I did."
So like an exit speech,
yeah. Will
it be in January?
Potentially. This is, I think.
Remember,
this one
inauguration is like the 20th or something.
Well, this one was before the 20th.
I know. So there's time.
Up until the 1900s, presidents submitted their State of the Union in writing to Congress. They didn't give speeches. And then in the 1900s, they started giving formal speeches to a joint session.
That's because then it was just like, it would be like, Dear Congress, everything is hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Signed, President.
I sent this letter 6 months before you received it. And it turns out things haven't changed that much if you send it through the post office.
Everything's great. Just fine. Carry on.
And then I think Carter was maybe either the most recent or one of the first ones to give a State of the Union on his way out. So he did it before the inauguration of the next president.
Mm-hmm.
And some others have since then. And I think Obama will.
Why not?
Yeah,
he likes being in front of the cameras.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be.
Well, most politicians do.
He may wait until after his inauguration for his third term to go ahead and give the State of the Union.
Wait a minute. Have you read your Constitution?
Has he? Has anybody else?
Yeah,
it doesn't
right.
matter.
I was just gonna jump on that. But
That's
you beat
horrible.
Me to it.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm going to take a break. I don't know if you want to take a break or not.
We can. I'll do a trivia question, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. And there was a hint to the answer somewhere before now in our show. Which two presidents
Obama
are buried? So you got to let me finish the question. are buried.
Well, I haven't seen him in the last couple days.
No, that's true. He could be there. Arlington Cemetery. Which two presidents are buried? Only two are buried in Arlington Cemetery.
I know this
the
one.
Military cemetery.
Yeah.
So,
all right, we'll be right back.
At odds.
Hey mom, tired of getting paid peanuts working for someone else? Tired of that job interfering with trying to be a good mom? How'd you like to be in total control of your time and make as much money as you want to? Go to Income51.com for free information on hundreds of work-from-home business opportunities from the Mom's Business Network.
I'm a single mom, and when I found this opportunity, I was able to make $1,200 part-time my first month, fire my boss, and now work from home full-time around my kids.
What mom wouldn't want to fire their boss, still make great money, and have the freedom to live the life she wants?
I was working as a corporate executive. I never had time with my family. Then I got downsized. I decided I was never going to work for anyone again. What I like about this is I get to be my own boss, work at home around my family, and provide a great lifestyle.
Go to Income51.com for free information today. That's Income51.com. Start earning great money as soon as next week. That's Income51.com. Income51.com.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Paraswabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is John Greenhut, the CEO of Paraswabs. And if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Paraswabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Paraswabs risk-free, call 1-800-679-0476. That's 1-800-679-0476. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-679-0476. That's 1-800-679-0476.
Hi, this is Jeff Carlisi from the band 38 Special. The mainstream media has failed the American people once again. Internet radio networks like Red State Talk Radio will not fail you. Tune in 24 hours a day. Studios A and B. Great conservative programming around the clock. Red State Talk Radio, the dominant force in Internet conservative talk radio.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 877-595-5381. That's 877-595-5381. Again, 877-595-5381. Call now.
From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys.
Now, is this on? The mic's on. It's hot, Mike? All right, now. All right, here we go. All right. When I have nothing to do, and I mean absolutely nothing to do, I'll listen to the At Odd Show with Nate and Brian. There, how was that? Because that's all I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to say they're funny. They're not funny. I'm not going to say they're smart. They're definitely not smart. I'm done. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. Now, can I have my cookie?
My Parents Open Carry, the new international children's book sensation. Bill Maher had this to say.
My parents